Hey everyone, and welcome back to another live stream where I react to your animations here on my Discord channel. Welcome everyone. Yeah, for everyone who watched this in live, I'm sorry I am a few minutes late. Yeah, I had some things to do and that's why I was a little bit late. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, now we can finally start. And of course, as always, I am going to send you the link into the chat so that everyone who's not in the Discord server yet can now join through this link that I've sent it in the chat. For everyone on who's watching this on YouTube as a video, I think I put the link in the description. I think on every video here on Rakuto Reacts, there should be a link for the Discord in the description. So yeah. And if not, then you can check out the live always, and then I always put the link in the chat. Okay, I'm pretty excited for today. Yeah, it's very interested in all of your new animations. Okay, there are some people joined already. That is pretty nice. So let's see. Okay, there is the first animation we can watch. We can watch. That's him, right? This is the animator. It's unfinished, but I'm sure it's not bad. Okay, then let's see. Okay, it's like a parkour. Very cool. Ah, nice. Okay, there's a lot going on. I really like the different obstacles they have to run through. Okay. Yeah, I like it. The only problem I have is that when there are multiple stick figures, it's a little bit hard to focus on them because there's a lot going on. I really like the obstacles. I have to say, I really like the different traps. But yeah, as soon as all the other stick figures are joining, it's a little bit hard to follow all of them at once. So maybe let them get through one by one, or maybe use a camera following the stick figures. That would be pretty nice, because there's a lot of animation you are doing that yeah, it's kind of wasted in a way, because you have to animate a lot. You have to animate every single stick figure, but we cannot follow every single stick figure easily. So at the moment where these stick figures join the parkour, I can relatively easy follow all of them, because when they're here in a group, then I can follow them pretty easily. But yeah, at first it was very hard to follow every single stick figure one by one. I would prefer to watch like a camera following a part of the stick figures. That would be pretty nice. But yeah, overall, a nice animation. I really like this parkour. Okay, that's cool. Okay, yeah, welcome in the chat. Um, yeah, for all of you, you are not really late. I was a little bit late today. Yeah, I was a few minutes late. Okay, yeah, let's move on. Now we have an animation made by me. So let's see, a Spider-Man animation. Okay, yeah, that was very nice. I like that. Oh, some full body action here. Okay, very cool, very cool. I really like that. Um, I really like the timing. So when he swings, I really like that he's like for a long time in the air. I really like when he's flying into the air. That was also very cool. Really like this close-up shot of Spider-Man, and then when he hits the ground and he bounces off the building, I really like that the camera. There's this camera shake with a little zoom in. That's interesting. And I like when he bounces off the building because of the impact that then we can see him for a longer time in the air. And then he falls. And it's like a loop. Oh my god, I didn't notice. Is it the loop? I think it's a loop. That's cool. Hey, he bounces off the building, he falls. And then when we start again, he gets up. He gets back up. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Very good animation. Very cool Spider-Man animation. I liked it. That was nice. Okay. Murder Tons. Look. Okay. This is the next animation, so let's see. Wow. Whoa, okay. These are a lot of goals in the match. This absolutely extreme images. I actually never watched Blue Lock, to be honest. I was more a fan of Haikyuu, actually. Yeah, okay, so obviously there could be put a little bit more animation into it. I for me it's kind of funny with this huge images put between the scenes. Yeah, I mean for beginner animation it's fine. I think like animating the whole stick figure here would be a good thing because he's only animating like the leg hitting the ball. And I think the ball can be shot a little bit faster. So when he's hitting the ball, then the ball has to fly a little bit faster. So maybe put less frames when the ball flies to the goal or through the air. Yeah, okay, that was fine. It was fine. Just a small beginner Blue Lock stickman animation. So, a lot of you asking for the Discord server. I can send you the link again. There you go. Okay, now Black Mask. Oh, welcome to the stream. I'm very interested in your animation. I hope you know where this is from. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, very cool. Of course I do know. This is from One Piece. This is Luffy versus Katakuri, I think. One of the coolest fights in One Piece, I think. Oh, very cool. I really like the spinning animation here. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I like that. I like how it starts. That was a good punch. Also, the spinning animation looks pretty cool here for the donut. Also, really appreciate the that it goes very fast, and then when he dodges Luffy's attack, then there's a slow motion animation that was very cool, and then it goes really fast after that. Yeah, very good. And I really love, I think now there's a spinning animation that looks nice. What I also really like is that we have this POV. It's like we have a camera on the fist watching Luffy just thrown through the air. That's very cool. I really like this shot here. Nice one. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now let's go to the next animator. Fraud 105. Final atomic shine animation. Okay. Let's watch this. Yo, okay, we are going straight into it. Damn, these are some pretty fast kicks. But they look very clean, I think. Whoa, okay, I really like the punch here into the spinning kick. That was very nice paced. Yeah, I really like it. It goes pretty fast. And then for this spin kick combo, it slows a little bit down, but it's very good for the impact. Okay, what is going on? Oh my goodness. Yo, that was nice. Yo, I really like, I don't know, it feels insanely fast, but I think the movement looks pretty clean. It's very smooth. The movement actually feels very smooth. And right here, I really like the camera movement. I think the camera movement is extremely good in this animation. Because it feels like he uses camera movement on every single frame. And this is so well made. Yeah, nice one. I really like that. Pretty cool shot here with the very clean drawing of this muscle. Look at the muscles of the stick figure. Great, that was cool. That was very cool. Okay, thank you very much for this animation. That was nice. Okay, another animation by me. This is the last one I'm watching from me because I have the rule on the live streams that I'm only watching 2 animation from the same people. I cannot use this sound. I'm sorry. Okay, hollow purple animation. Okay. Yeah, that looks nice. I really liked it. Yeah, I think it was very good paced. Really like the different shots here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. That was a good animation. Very good, very good. Black Mask. I heard that Rakuto was a big fan of One Piece, so I decided to make the animation. Oh my god. Did you actually say you made this for me? This is so kind, and I loved it. Black Mask, thank you very much for this One Piece animation. It was a pleasure to watch it. It really was. Okay. Sino, I am a beginner. Yeah, that's no problem. So far, before I'm going into the animation, that looks like a very cool shot. I like the drawing here. Ah, that's a nice style. I really like. I think for the FPS, you can tell that he or she is a beginner. But what I like about that is the style. I think this scribbled, a little bit unclean lines actually put a lot of style into the animation. I really like that. This is actually very good for a beginner. I don't know. So you said you are a beginner, but I would it would be very interesting how long. How long have you been animating? I don't know. For me, it doesn't really look like a beginner. Maybe I would say you're animating for a year, maybe 1.5 years. The style's cool. I mean, you're using some smears here. Could be a little bit faster maybe, because smears are only made when there's a little bit faster movement and the arm movement wasn't so fast. You see that? The arm movement was a little bit slow. What I really like here on this style is that, I mean, the position of the stick figure is always the same, but you're still animating the stick figure over and over again, or he's shaking a little bit all the time. I really like that. There's always movement in the animation. That's pretty good. Very interesting impact frame here, because it kinda it's like a floating movement in the impact frame. What I really like that you're using some movement in your impact frame, but I think it would be a little bit better if you are using this. So he's shooting this. It looks a little bit like the Black Flash from JJK, but I think it would be very great if you're doing it like the opposite way. So when in the impact frame you see like this black stuff, maybe on the opposite side, and then when we are out of the impact frame, then we see this big impact right here. Because when in the impact frame, when we can already see what's happening after the impact frame, then the impact goes a little bit away. It actually feels like a little bit less impact. So I would prefer that maybe you're using like a little star right there, where he's shooting this kind of black flash beam, or you're animating it on the opposite side, and then after the impact frame, then he shoots the stuff on the other side. So in terms of style, it's very good. In terms of animation, it's interesting, but there's just a little bit lack of understanding how you actually put out the impact. And a little camera shake would also be very nice after the impact frame. So this is a very good animation for a beginner. I can definitely see some flaws, but there are not much. The style, this is actually, when you find your own style, that's literally a lot. Orange Animation Studios, welcome. You are now gaining. That's nice. Thank you very much. That you are now a member of this channel, that you are now a member of this community. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the support. Orange Animation Studios, how do I join Discord? No problem, my friend. I will send you the link in the chat. There you go. Okay, now let's move on. Let's give this animation a like. Now we are here on Lion King. Not finished yet. I will add shakes and some scenes. Hope you like it. Fire versus ice. Oh, that sounds interesting. Does it have sound? Not yet. Nice fire animation. I like the little detail for the eyes that it's like shining. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Oh, very cool perspective here. Very cool perspective. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, nice one. This actually reminds me a little bit of my little bit older animations, like the Fire with a Stone animation. I don't know if anyone has seen this from me, but it a little bit reminds me of that. It's a lot of nostalgia that actually hits me right now. I love this animation here. Very cool. Really like the different perspectives. Fire sword. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, what definitely shines is the perspective here. You put a lot of work into this kind of animation. That's very cool. I like that. I also like that you changed the scene but you animated a little bit of the fire particles from the scene before, because he was shooting the fire. All that, just these little details actually these are what makes your animation interesting in the end. I like that. That was a nice animation though. Okay, I'm saying hello. Hello. Okay, now stop saying hello. Okay, you're overusing it. Thanks. Okay, but now you have to stop. Okay, let's move on. Murdertons, this is second animation from him. So let's quickly watch this. Oh, is it like intro? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think you can increase a little bit your FPS. Because he's shooting him, but he's shooting him in very slow motion. But the intro's cool. I really like the color switch right now. That's cool. That's cool. That is what I really like about the intro. I think when he shoots the other guy, this could be a little bit faster. But yeah, I like the color switch here at the end. That's cool. Oh, Tin Star. It's a cat run cycle. That is very clean. That's a very clean animation. Look at the tail animation. I really like that. You can clearly see that it follows an arc pattern. That is very good. What I also really like is that the feet are hitting the ground like one frame on a one frame difference. So there's first the one feet hitting the ground, and then 1 or 2 frames later, then the other feet gets on the ground. So it's like the left leg, and then 2 frames later, the right leg on the ground. Really like that. The little detail on the hair animation, I really appreciate that. That's also very cool. Yeah, this is a clean animation. This is a very clean animation. Pretty good run cycle. Actually, run cycles for animals are a little bit even harder because they have a different kind of run cycle than humans, because you have to animate 4 legs, and on humans you only have to animate 2 legs and the hands, but the arms are a little bit easier to animate than all the legs. Very good animation. Okay. Ouroboros, you're the next. Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. This animation was actually the first animation that I've ever made. Okay. Hence there are lots of mistakes. Anyways, thank you. Okay, I'm very interested. That's pretty cool to watch the first animation. Yo, this is your first animation? That's so cool. I really like that you already put so many different like camera work into your animation. I really like the flame animation here. Yeah, also try to add a little bit of squash and stretch on the cannon. Of course the cannon ball was a little bit too slow, but the fire animation is so cool. I really like that cannonball is turning into into this flame. And then oh my god, that's so cool. It turns into an eye. Yeah, that's sick. Your first animation, that's very good. That's actually very good. Okay, nice one. We're actually having some good stuff today. Uh, demo okay. Let's see what you've got. Oh. Oh, nice. Very cool. Is this Krita? I think this is Krita. Okay, very cool. Yeah, that looks like a very good animation here. I really like when the rocks are passing by the camera in the fast way. This shot, I really like this shot here. Because it actually shows the speed in a very good way. Pretty nice. I also like the beginning. That he's like putting his head to the side. Really like the design of the character, the hair. And then the camera goes through the eye into the different scene. That's very cool. Interesting animation. I think it was made in Krita, I'm not sure, but looks like it. Like Mask, Rakuto, I have a question. Who have the coolest haki sound depends on you. I actually never I never really compare the different haki sounds from the One Piece characters. Okay, I will compare them after the stream, and then maybe I can tell you in the next live stream what I think is the best. Because I never did that. I don't know. Where do I find the Discord link? It's in the chat, and now it's in the chat again. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Very nice full body animation. I like that. We have another animation made by Fraud 105. This time it's a Luffy animation extended. Okay, so the thumbnail looks very interesting. Yo! 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 Oh my goodness. This is incredible. Wow. That was cool. Again, the camera movement. Very clean. I really like this impact frame here. Nice, yeah, very cool impact frame. The animation is very dynamic. This hit feels so incredible. I really like the extreme mashed face. Very cool. Yeah, the camera is consistently moving. It feels very clean. So cool. Such a cool animation. We have some pretty good One Piece animations today. I like that, yeah. Oh, I love the scream. The scream looks so... You can really feel it. Even without the sound, you can really feel this scream. I like that. Oh my god, look at this shot. It adds so much. It adds so much. It even adds so much because before he screams, he's very close to the camera. And then when he actually screams, the camera goes further out and we can see him a little bit further away from the camera. And this adds so much. So much. Very clean. Very, very good animation here. That's freaking cool. Yeah, definitely. That is freaking cool. Oh, I can pin. Oh my god, yeah. I'm so dumb. That was an absolutely that was an absolutely W comment. Who commented it? Wait. Motion 55. Rakuto, make the link to pin comment so anyone can find it. This is just peak community here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I pinned the link now so everyone can find it. Okay. Legend. Legend is the next. Made in 14 minutes. Why are you rushing your animation so fast? Oh my goodness. Again, just an excuse to enter the live. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But it's actually the first time I animate swords on my new way of using impact frames. Okay, pretty cool. So an animation in 14 minutes where you're animating swords for the first time and you tried a new way of using impact frames. That's a lot. That's a lot in one animation. Nice one. So the style of your impact frames looks pretty cool. I really like the lighting here. What I think one thing that would be very cool for the sword, I mean, you made it in only 14 minutes, but after the impact frames, I really like it when you're doing like the sword swing, when you also can see a smear for the swing of the sword. So just draw one big arc for the sword smear swing effect. I don't know how to call it. But I think you know what I mean. You animated, you were drawing it when he starts the swing. This one here. And I think when you're drawing the same thing after the impact frame, then your sword swing actually looks even better. Because then it's a full motion of the sword swinging, you know? Very cool impact frame. It's incredible that you did this in like 40 minutes just to go into the life. I think it's pretty funny. Yeah, but it's a good animation. I wasn't actually planning for a full swing. It was more of a fast cut. Ah, okay, I see. I see. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Maybe it's still good with the smear, or maybe make the smear a little bit different after the impact frame. I know why you didn't want to do a smear after the impact frame, because it looks a little bit faster and it feels like he's incredible fast, but sometimes the smear makes the animation at the end look a little bit better. But still, yeah, okay, you made this in 40 minutes. What am I telling you? As you can see, there's a delay from how the body got cut. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. True. Okay, yeah. That's actually nice. I really like the delay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I actually see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe it's good without the smear. I'm not sure. Maybe try it and tell me what you think it's the best. I'm not sure. It was just idea I had in my head. Okay, let's move on. The preserved Don lol. This is not really the best animation I made though. Okay, let's see. 1 minute. Okay. Yo, what is going on? Okay. Is there more? There is more, I think. Okay, he's just showing the characters. A little bit of typing animation at the end, I appreciate that. That's nice. I mean, it's not too much of an animation, so I cannot talk about it too much. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's move on. Ether Anims, so what do you think? Yeah, okay. The movement looks clean. Good walk cycle. Okay. Very close-up punch animation here. Good. That was good. The punches actually feel very heavy. It actually feels like more of a this basic but just fist fight combat. Yeah, but I like it because every single punch feels very heavy. It could also be like in a ring, in the arena, just fighting each other and doing this in this very close space. Yeah, nice. The animation looks clean, the movement is pretty good. Really like this dash animation here. Boom, and he's away. Okay, yeah, that's good. I think, okay, maybe. I think for the dash animation, you could do like a little bit more that he's preparing for the dash and then he's dashing away. Because right now he's just standing there, turns to the side, boom, dashing. So I think before he's dashing, maybe he's crouching, going to the ground or leaning a little bit back and then goes for the dash. Just show the viewer what is happening next. That's also a principle of animation. But overall, movement so far looks pretty good. Like a wind up. Yeah, Black Mask, you have the words. Okay, we are next here with Orange Clown E4. Oh, you are... Wait, you are Orange Animation Studios. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, let's see what you've made. Oh my goodness. Yo, that's so cool. Yo, the character design. I don't know if you made the character by yourself, if it's actually your own character. But if it is, that I really like the character design. I really like his clothes. It's very cool. That was a nice animation. I really loved the animation for the nightmare here. Oh yeah, it's so cool. It's like this character, it's like a copy of the character, but in a nightmare version. Very cool. Really like the sounds. Sounds are also very cool. So cool. So cool. Such a cool little animation. I love that. Rest in peace for the thing. Yeah, maybe he was nice. With a knife in his hand, maybe he was a nice guy. We don't know. Maybe he just wanted to give him the knife and not... Nah, I don't think so. I think he was just a nightmare. DER, you are the next. My first animation besides that stupid ball tutorial animation. We all know the ball tutorial animation. It's actually a good thing to learn animation. Yeah, okay, anyways.
Let's go up. Okay.
Okay, let's go up.
You're dead.
Nah. Whoa. You've gotten stronger.
Of course.
Still not strong enough?
Whoa, what is going on? What
that really hurt.
Going on?
Stop dodging and fight. It's time to go my full power. Oh, the fight is done already. That was tough.
Actually destroyed the whole universe? That's absolutely insane.
Let's go up. Okay.
Okay.
You're dead.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Let's fight. Why not? Let's just destroy the universe. Okay. That's nice.
You've gotten.
I really like the fast punches here at the start.
Nah. Whoa.
Wait a minute.
You've gotten stronger.
Of course.
Still not strong enough?
It was very short. That was actually like my favorite part when he was shoot into space. But I really like the animation here on the stick figure. The shaking part Then into this big impact. Yeah, I know this impact is not made by him, but overall, if he was animating the impact by himself,
That really hurt.
that would be very cool. I mean, it was like a second animation.
Dodging that fight.
Not bad.
It's time to go my full power. Oh, the fight is done already. That was tough.
Goddamn. Okay. Yeah, not bad for your like first animation. Are you all sending your first animations today? That's cool. I think it's pretty interesting to see the first animations of everyone. Absolutely peak explosion. Yeah. I mean, you probably can tell that these are just some images from other animations. I don't think that every single... I mean, if he was drawing it by himself, that's actually cool, but I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. Okay, wait a minute. I'm back in a second. And I'm back. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. Slasher Tunes, you're the next. Okay, yo, if you wanna see, here are my animations. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I don't know, is the sound very loud? I'm not sure. Did he just moonwalked mid-fight? That's incredible. I really like the speed of this fight, honestly. Very cool laser beam here. Yeah, but I think like the biggest flex is here that he's actually walking mid-fight. Pretty good animation. Kind of speechless. That was very good. Low-key fire, absolutely. Wait, oh my god. Gasty, I forgot you. No, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I don't know why. I actually don't know why I forgot you. Thanks that you said it in the comment. I now first react to Gasty. How do we have bedrock blocks? Is this guy like cheating? Yeah, they're definitely cheating. Because they're like walking 3 blocks high. That's impossible. They're definitely cheating. Yeah. Yeah. So one little thing that would be very nice if you're like actually redrawing your stick figures. Because right now you're only moving the limbs and the stick figures. You're not really redrawing them frame by frame. Which is no problem because by that you can maybe learn how to move the stick figures. But I think you were redrawing the head, the arm animation when he was. Yeah, I really like the movement of the arms, the when he got under the sand, the reaction on the character was good. But you can see that he's more like moving the limbs frame by frame and not actually redrawing them. That's just a small thing I would try when I am on this level. I would try to learn actually redrawing them. Yeah, but cool idea. Yeah, but the orange guy is definitely, he's not in survival mode. He's actually in a creative. It's kind of unfair. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Mehmet. Please do not spam. I see that you're here. Okay. We have another animation by Slasher Tunes. This time it doesn't have sound. Okay. So, yeah, doesn't matter. Animation still looks very good. Okay, the camera movement here was extremely good. But what I think the animation for the stick figures actually was a little bit too fast. Because I couldn't really tell the movement of the stick figures. Yeah, like background and camera movement was very nice this time. But the stick figures feel like a little bit. I mean, yeah, you want to show them extremely fast, and sometimes it's hard to match the speed with the animation, because the faster you go, the less you actually need to animate sometimes. Yeah, still very good animation. Impact feels very good. Okay, here, yeah. This is where animation shines again. Here was the movement actually very good. Impact feels very right. I really like this part of the animation when he's going around the red stick figure. That was very clean. Okay, yeah, some pretty good animations here. Slasher Tunes. I really like your animation style. Orange Animation Studios, Rough Animator or flipaclip? Which one is better? For me, it's flipaclip, but that's also because I never animated with Rough Animator. So I don't know what you guys think in the comments. Which one is better? I can make like a poll. Yeah, let's do a poll. Let's do a which one is better in the chat. So I'm definitely for flipaclip. Okay, and start a poll. Okay. So in the background, I started a poll. Flipaclip versus Rough Animator, which one is better? Let's see. Okay, I think it's very clear. It is like very clear. Okay, I will show it to you. I will show the poll to you. There you go. Okay, 89% for flipaclip and 11% for rough animator. Yeah. So flipaclip wins. I hope this was a good answer for you. Okay, so we're back in Discord, and now the next animation is made by Evi. I'm back, Rakuto. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see. I'm pretty interested. You have 2 animations. Let's see. Oh. The POV animation of this guy with the hand animation, that was very, very good. Yeah, definitely the best part of this animation. So really like 3D animations. No, not 3D animations. I mean like full body animations. I don't know what this thing at the start was, but I like the animation for that. Very good paced. Yeah, the POV shot here, that was very, very good. Okay, okay. Incredible animation. What else do you got? Yo. Oh, the slow motion into the explosion. Very, very clean. Okay. You are definitely a pretty good animator. That was tough. Yeah, I really like that. Some pretty good animations. Really appreciate your camera work on the animation. This is clean. I mean, what else can I say? Just look at the animations and you can definitely see this is pretty good. So, yeah, very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, how many animations do we actually have? What is going on here? Please do not shoot. We have like 1 or 2 animations. Okay, no, we actually have a lot more. Okay, there's a lot going on. We now have an animation by King of the Void. Excuse to be in the life. No way. Is it just an image? No, it's not. Okay, okay. I thought it was just an image. Okay. Where can I enter the Discord? I actually pinned the comment for the link of the Discord channel. Okay, King of the Void, show me your animation. Very good drawing. Nice run animation though. That was a very cool impact frame because the impact frame showed the motion of the punch. You see that? I really like when you are animating something that goes in an arc, and in the impact frame you can actually see that. It moves in an arc and then goes to the punch. Very cool hand-to-hand combat. I really like the hair animation on the characters. Clean. That's a cool shot for the eye. Yeah, that was clean. Also with the clouds of the explosions, that they are turned into this spinning thing at the end. I really like that. I was seeing this in a JJK animation, I think for Mahoraga, this white big guy with this golden thing on his head, and it was a similar animation. He was like shot into a rock, then there was a huge explosion and you can see the dust, and then the dust for the explosion was also spinning in the way the thing on his head looked like, and it kind of reminds me of how the cloud is like spinning and goes away. That's pretty cool. Very cool animation. I really liked the combat. Feels very clean. I really like this last hit from the blue stick figure. I really like the lightning, the white lightning. Eye shot was also very clean. Yeah, this is definitely pretty good animation. King of the White. That was nice. Micro Official Studio, I didn't want to ignore you, but it's sometimes hard to actually read the comment and react at the same time. Okay, what animation do you want me to look at? Is it the new one? Is it the Maki vs. Gazella rework sneak peek? Is it this one? I think. So, I'm switching to YouTube real quick to react to Maki Official Studio. And yeah, I think we are on YouTube. Yeah, and Maki vs. Gazella rework sneak peek. Let's see. Very cool. Pretty good movement animations. Interesting camera work also. Really like how the camera goes around the character. And the camera is like always on the side where the things happen. So it's always on the character who's attacking. Pretty cool. Yeah, I really like the movement of your character. So you're definitely adding a little bit more stuff here. Very cool. So far it looks pretty good. I'm really interested in what it looks like in the end. I'm giving you a like. That was a good one. I really appreciate the camera work. Yeah, and the pose for the characters looks good. I mean, this looks like a very heavy hit. So, good one. Very, very good. Micro Official Studio. Hopefully we see like a full animation soon. That would be nice. Okay, back to Discord, I think. Okay, there's so much going on in the chat. Demo, okay, is this like an animation by you? Yo, okay, it is. It actually is. Okay. Demo, okay. King of the Void, can I get a little shout out? Yes. I really liked your animation, King of the Void. I don't know, is this also your name on YouTube? King of the Void. Let's see. Animation, maybe? So what's your name on YouTube? King of the Void, that would be interesting. Because so far I cannot find your channel. I would definitely give you a shout out because I really liked your animation. Yeah, but I can't find your channel. Void Productions. Okay, then yeah, like everyone, just Void Productions. Oh my god, yes, I reacted to you a long time ago, I think. Void Productions 2. Yeah. Okay. Okay, then let's quickly go to YouTube and yeah, there you go. Just a quick shout out to the incredible animator Void Productions 2. I'm giving you a little sub here. He made this very, very cool animation with the blue and the white stick figure. I really liked it. So yeah, maybe give him a little subscribe, maybe show him a little bit of love in the comments and on his animations. I think he actually did some pretty good stuff. So yeah, just a little shout out on him. I appreciate that you're here in the chat, sharing your work with us. Okay, we are back to Discord. We are now on the last few minutes on the live stream. I think I will be live for like 50 more minutes. We're now reacting to an animation made by Demo OK. So let's see. Thumbnail looks very interesting. I really like the drawing. Yeah, the camera work, very, very good. Okay, very quick hand-to-hand combat. Oh my god. Oh, that was a very clean explosion for this mountain. Really like the YouTube cubes. I really like your background drawings. They look incredible. Yeah, that was clean. This last shot looks very clean. Really like this shot. Would be very interesting to see what it looks like when you finished it. Pretty clean hand-to-hand combat. I really like also the camera work here. Yeah, but the background, really love the detail here in your background animation. You really have to appreciate your coloring. That looks very clean. Oh yeah, and look at the animation on this rock. Very nice. It's like a 100-degree turn on this rock animation. That looks very clean. I really love this camera work without even having a camera. You just have to animate the camera by yourself. I really appreciate that. So, really clean. Demo okay. That was fire. I like that. Okay, we have another animation by Demo okay. I will only react to like one of the animations, so let's see this one. Yo. Yeah, okay. Very clean. Really like your drawings. Really good black flash. Actually, very, very clean black flash. Yeah, I like that. Okay. That was nice. That were some very, very good animations. Yeah, now everyone is putting their YouTube channels in the Discord. Yeah, I mean, you can support each other definitely. I mean, I think you all deserve the support. I cannot just do a shout out to every one of you. I think I can do like the biggest shout outs on reacting to your animations. Because when I would like shout out every single one of you, then I could not react to your animations. I hope you understand that. Yeah, that's why I will continue reacting to your animations now. That one weirdo. Not sure if I sent this one before. I'm not sure either. Clean explosion. I don't know. Did you send it this before? Definitely very clean explosion. Great coloring here on the rocks. Yeah, perfect impact, perfect explosion, I think. Pretty clean. Yeah, very, very clean explosion. Nice one. Animator. My best animation yet. Lightning versus Fire 4. Okay, let's watch this. Okay, okay. A lot of credits here for Alder. Yeah, very cool. Pretty cool ideas for all the abilities of your characters. I think that you go from ability to ability, from attack to attack very, very quickly. I think you want to show like a lot of things in like a very, very short time. I think that you should focus on a little bit more, like put a little bit more time for like one shot. So when he's like regenerating, so you see his limbs like got cut off. Show it a little bit longer, like let him lay on the ground a little bit longer. Then when the limbs are regenerating, it needs to feel a little bit like harder for him that he's actually needs to regenerate. So sometimes doing fast animation over and over again makes storytelling a little bit less good. So yeah, just sometimes make your scenes last longer, I think. That would be great. I really appreciate the different abilities you're all showing, but I think we would appreciate it even more if you're showing them for a little bit longer. That would be great. So yeah, good animation, but maybe just put a little bit more work in one or two things here. Yeah, but overall, I liked your animation. Yeah, it's not really a problem on actually storytelling. It's the only thing is like when you want to show something, sometimes just show it for a little bit longer time. Just double the frames. Just last your shots a little bit longer. I think that's the only thing you have to do right now. Just show it a little bit longer sometimes. And then when some faster movement comes in, of course, then you can show it faster, definitely. But when he's like regenerating, when he's like flying away, just show him a little bit longer flying away. Just show him regenerating a little bit longer. That's the only thing. Time cycle. Could you look at my animation on my channel? My country banned Discord. It's Kuna's Fuga. Okay, I can do that. I'm very sorry for you that your country banned Discord. What the hell? Yep. but I can look at your channel. Recreation of Sukuna's Fuga. Okay, let's quickly look at this. Time Cycle. Okay, pretty cool name. Pretty cool profile picture. That's nice. And yeah, Sukuna's Fuga. Lean fire animation. I like the coloring on the flames. Really appreciate that you're also putting some camera work into the animation also. And you can definitely see that on like every single frame the flames are redrawn. It's smooth. It's actually smooth. I also like that the flame arrow like flies in an arc. So he shoots it in the air and then slowly in an arc it goes down and then boom, the explosion comes. Nice one. Very cool. Very, very cool. Come on, I'm giving you a sub and giving you a like. You deserved it. That was a nice animation. Okay, very cool. So let's quickly go back to Discord. We have another animation by the Orange Clown. Sketch of my new animation, another dream animation. Oh, that's cool. I really like these dream animations. So cool to actually see the sketches before the final product. That's cool. Oh my god, okay, okay, interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Would be very cool to see the final version. But yeah, it's also very interesting to see your sketches before you're finished it. That was nice. Okay. Now, these are like the last animations for today. So the last animation will be by Crafts96. Yeah, these will be the last animations for today. Lancel, watch it. Okay. Oh, nice. Very clean. I really like the movement. Looks pretty smooth. I really love that. So yeah, the movement is very smooth. I'm not really sure why the one is like got kicked away, because it feels like they're only kicking the legs to each other. Yeah, but the animation feels very clean. I really have to do another full body animation again. I really like doing full body animations. Yeah, nice one. That was a cool animation. Really like that. Very smooth movements. And now we are here at Ace Top's Animator. Okay. Yo, wait, what's going on? Okay, that's... It's like a little bit lower FPS, but it actually gives me a kind of a vibe. The movement is very good. You can definitely see like the key points of the animations, which is very nice. good combos actually. Yes, I mean, there you can see that you can also do like a good animations with lower FPS. I think that he uses lower FPS, but it looks good. It looks good actually. Okay, we have one more animation by Lancel. Another full body animation here. Oh, okay, that was a very clean cut. Really like how the blood slowly comes out of the body. The short delay. We had like kind of this animation in the stickman style today. The 14 minutes animation. Yeah, also right here, sometimes I think like a little smear would make it look better, but maybe not. I'm not sure. For me, sometimes smears are very essential. But it also feels pretty cool that we can't see the smear, but he still gets cut. I know why you're not using smears. Yeah, but this cut looks very cool. I really like that it looks like he's just, the body just moves away, but then it's like falling apart in the next. I really like how he's falling to the ground. That looks very clean. The animation for the body falling to the ground is pretty clean. Nice one. Pretty good drawing here. I really like the pen you're using for the lines. Very, very nice. Okay. We are now moving to Evi. My old animation is so bad. Let's see. Yeah, oh my god. This is so bad. What are you talking? No, that's actually, that looks actually very good. Yo, I love the style without any lines. That's so cool. Looking at animations that do not have any lines, it's so unique. I like that. Again, camera movement is in this animation. It's very good. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. I like that. I hate when people say it's so bad, but in the end, it's like one of the best animations. Rakuto, this is Lancel. If you're interested, I used a tablet and I drew it on Adobe Animate. Okay. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm really interested what you're using for your animations. Yeah. Pretty clean. Cool. Okay, now this is the last animation for today. By Crafts 96. So yeah. Let's see. Very heavy punches. I think one thing I have to critique are actually the punches, because for me, a punch doesn't move in an arc. So you can see like the whole arm is going in an arc up, and then it goes to the punch. But the punch, you wind up, you move your arm back, and then you like, it's like shooting forward. You're like moving the arm straight to the front. You're not move the arm in an arc to punch. You know what I mean? This is the only thing I have to critique in this animation. The movement here feels good, but the punches don't really feel good. Some punches actually look clean, but some really look like they're like moving in circles, you know? Yeah, I like the animation. I like the fight. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we have maybe we have one last animator because he couldn't join the Discord. So let's see if he has any animations on his channel. Yeah. Not really. Okay, then that was actually the last animations for today. Yeah, again, I actually had a lot of fun watching all of your animations. Yeah, for all the... Okay, it's like only 3 animations. Okay, but then this will definitely be the last one. Okay, before I watch Gasty's animation, because we already watched one of his animations, we are first watching these 2, and then the last one will be Gasty. Okay, let's do these 3, and then this will definitely be the last animations for today. And for the one in the chat, for VGXMer, really sorry that you can't send your animations in the Discord. I looked at your channel, but I also couldn't find animations there. So I don't know. I'm sorry that we cannot watch your animations. Okay. The last animations. Nomo Geoblex. Can you rate this? I can. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate the movement you're putting into your characters. What I think what you could also do is actually I know you want to save some time in your animations, but redrawing your characters, I know it's hard, but redrawing your characters sometimes looks a little bit better than shaking the image around. You know what I mean? Because it more looks like the image shaking around. You know what I mean? I think the animation is good. I would rate it like a 6. You could put a little bit more work. I really liked the drawing you did for the character, but you can redraw them. This is actually what you do for animation. You did this here in the impact. That was very nice. But sometimes drawing less. So I would draw like this right here and this, and do not draw this in the middle. And then you see like these 2 move, and then on other frames you see only this one move and punch all over again. I really like how the hand is closing at the start. This is where you can see you were redrawing your frames, and this is what makes animation so good. So yeah, it's a good one. It's like a 6 out of 10, but it's good. It's good. It's a good start. Okay, motion. Unfinished, but give some tips. Okay, that was a very, very nice impact. Really cool slow motion effect here. Yo. Okay, that was actually a very clean animation. It's a little bit hard to actually give you some tips, to be honest, because I think the pacing was very good on this animation. The drawings look clean, the stick figures look clean, the movement looks clean. Maybe put some like wind animation in the background when he's like flying through the sky. Yeah, when he's like flying right here, I would draw a little bit of like shockwave or some wind animation, just some lines that are in a loop animation when he flies through the sky. This is like the only thing that comes in my mind I would do differently, but overall this animation actually looks clean. I can't give you any tips. This is the only one. It's unfinished, yeah, but it looks good. It actually looks good. So it was a nice animation by you, Motion. Okay, come on, one more. OS and 4C. Progress. Nah, I cannot use this music. Yeah, some pretty clean movement here. Yeah, very nice animation. Really like the movement, really like the speed. I really like when he like turns. He goes pretty fast and he moves behind the character. That was very cool. Okay, and then we have one last one. This is really the last one right now by Gasty. His second animation for today. Okay. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I think the animation goes like insanely fast. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know what to say. Okay. Still, I actually had a lot of fun. Yeah, I actually had a lot of fun in the stream. There were some very interesting animations today, some very good animations. Also some beginner animations. I really like all the different levels we looked at today. The level of progress, level of animation we looked at today. Very interesting. Yeah, again, I had a lot of fun in the live stream. I hope you had a lot of fun too. Yeah, for all of you, I am always uploading the stream to my second channel. So it's called Rakuto Reacts. So if you want to rewatch the live stream, or maybe you want to look at the other animations from some other live streams, then you can go to Rakuto Reacts right there. And right here, you can look at all the live streams. So I'm trying to upload this live stream tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah. And here you can all subscribe to the second channel and rewatch all the live streams. And if you're interested in in gaming videos, I also have a gaming channel. Then you can go to my gaming channel if you want. I'm currently playing some modded Minecraft. So if you're interested in that, I uploaded 5 videos for the modded Minecraft adventure. And if you're interested in that, then you can go to my gaming channel. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun. Thank you very much for today's animations. Have a nice week. Keep animating. Have a nice day. And see you in the next video or in the next live stream. And now, bye-bye.